Before we go to the parrot again wants to learn about the law of demand. The parrot tries to understand from the market, not regarding the exceptions, but regarding the law of demand. The parrot tries to understand how the law of demand actually works. He goes to the market, he asks seller that his favorite fruit guava, what are the rates? The seller for guava says that if you buy one piece of guava, it will cost rupees 5. If you buy 2 pieces of guava, it will cost if you buy, if the price of guava is rupees 5, you will get 10 pieces of guava. If you pay rupees 5, you are getting 10 pieces of guavas. If you pay rupees 4, you are getting 12 pieces of guava. If you are paying rupees 3, you are getting 14 pieces of guava. The parrot collects this data. The parrot collects this data and tries to tally with the law of demand. He sees that as price is increasing from 5, as price is decreasing from 5 to 4 to 3, the quantity of guava increases from 10 to 12 to 14. And if he increases the price of guava 3 to 4 to 5, his quantity decreases from 14 to 12 to 10. Am I clear to you? Now the parrot tries to draw a graph. The parrot tries to diagrammatically represent this. How will he represent? These are inverse relationships. These are known as inverse relationships in economics. The way a particular variable goes, if another variable goes in the opposite direction, we say it is an inverse relationship. The curve for the inverse relationship, please note it down. The curve for all inverse relationships will always be a downward sloping curve. A downward sloping curve, a straight line downward sloping curve. We can measure in this side guavas and we can measure the prices. We will see that the curve will be downward sloping. The demand curve will be downward sloping. Why? Because from this we can understand that as the prices are increasing, if the prices are increasing this way, the quantities of guavas are falling this way. And if the prices are falling this way, quantities of guava are rising this way. So, the law of demand is diagrammatically represented with the help of the demand curve. This can be for an individual parrot. This demand curve is for a single parrot. Let us name him as Mithu. For Mithu, the parrot, the demand for guavas can be this. But if he takes many of his friends from the forest, seeing the price, seeing the behavior of price and quantity, if he collects all his friends and goes to the market to buy guavas, there may be different kinds of opinions between his friends. The prices are same. The guava seller is not going to change his prices. The prices are same. Now what are the prices? If you remember, can anybody tell me? Please. The prices of guava were $10, as far as I remember, $12 and $14. Even if I don't remember, let's take this as the prices. So these are the prices for the guava in the market, and this is for Mithu. The quantity is demanded. Mithu is asking for these What are the quantities? He asks for 1. He asks for 1, 2. Sorry. He asked for 1, 2 and 3. Am I correct? Am I correct? Prices are increasing, demand is falling. Yes, I am correct. Take another friend of Mithu, Rocky. Rocky is Mithu's another friend. He has got a different demand. He asks for, when price is 14, he asks for 5 guavas. When price is 12, he asks for 10 guavas. When price is 10, he asks for 20 guavas. He is having a different opinion altogether. Let us take another friend of Mithu. Let us name him as Priyanshu. Let us name him as Priyanshu. Priyanshu is a parrot. Now Priyanshu is going to demand a different category. When the price is 14, Priyanshu is demanding 20 guavas. Priyanshu likes guavas very much. When it is 12, price is lower. Priyanshu thinks that he will also take some guavas for his wife. By the way, Priyanshu has a wife. So, he asked for 40 guavas. And when price is the lowest, Priyanshu will ask for 100 guavas. He wants to distribute the guavas among his family members. The whole parrot family likes to eat guavas at ₹10 only. So when there are many customers like Mithu, Rocky and Priyanshu, there are many individuals in the market. If we add all these demands, 100 plus 20 plus 3, 123, 40 plus 10, 50, 50 plus 2, 52 and 20 plus 5, 25 plus 1, 26. The total amount of demand in the market will be known as market demand. So you understand, when you are considering the price and the quantity examined by Mithu only, it is known as individual demand, and when his friends join him like Rocky and Priyanshu, we can add the total amount of demand and tell it as a market demand. So this market demand, now the question may arise in your mind that how can we draw the market demand curve? Because it is not possible to add numerically the curves. You can add numerically the numericals, but can you add the curves? Yes, we can add the curves. By our inspection, we can add the curves. How? Let us see. For example, this is the demand curve for Mithu. This is the demand curve for Mithu. This is the demand curve for Rocky. And this is the demand curve for Priyanshu. Now you see that these two demand curves are more flatter in compared to this. So by inspection we understand that the market demand curve will have some flatter part and will have some steeper part. This is very simple. By inspection we can do that. So the market demand curve automatically, there is no space here. Let me rub it. Please remember the shapes. Do not forget the shapes, please, because that will be problematic for me too. There will be a steeper part and there will be a flatter part. Do you remember? The steeper part was for Rocky. The flatter part was for Mithu and Priyanshu. So we can say that the market demand curve, this way of inspection and drawing the market demand curve is known as the horizontal summation. Horizontal summation. So by this horizontal summation, we can try to find out the market responses for a particular price. You know that this type of market responses are very much required when you are launching a new product. You understand this? For example, you are launching a new product in your market. So before launching the product in your market, you need to understand the responses of the customers. So what will you do? For example, you are launching a new toothpaste in the market. Other toothpastes are already existing in the market. You do a market survey. Immediately you will understand that at what price, what quality and what benefits of toothpastes are provided to various customers and what various customers are asking for and in what amount these customers are taking the product. Immediately you will understand this and then you launch your product in the market. So this type of market response is very much important. Those students who are studying management, those students who are studying economics or market research, doing any type of market research will require all these types of market response. Okay, so like me too, they are also required to do these types of market researches and take the responses from the various customers. So in this way, we can easily find out the market responses of various customers and understand the level of demand for a particular product. Whether your product will be acceptable in the market or not, that is understood with this type of market researches.